Okay, Kipsters, now that we've gone over our guidelines for our virtual background, I'm going to show you a few different ways that you could go about making your virtual background. So I'm starting with this slide here, which is a part of the theme of the slideshow that I'm making. But you will be given a blank slide and you can do the same thing. So you can just pretend this is blank if you want to. Let's go over how to do a simple background. You could insert a picture I'm going to show you how to do one from Google. So you're up here, go to your toolbar, this insert image, click search the web. I love lakes, so I'm going to search the web for a lake. Oh, I love that. Okay. So you could insert multiple images if you want. So I could do, let's see, I could do a lake and a sunset. So I just go ahead over here. I'm going to search sunset. Ooh. Okay, so I click insert at the bottom here. And now I have my two pictures. I can move them around. As you notice, Google will sometimes help you line up the images. So I could go like this. I'm gonna make my slide like that. So there's one option you could do with photos. Another option, go ahead and delete these. You can go to, so you click out of the slide, then the same toolbar, go ahead and go to background. And so I have several options here. I could do a Google image search. So I'm going to search the mountains, Rocky Mountains. Ooh, it's hard to pick. And so I just click, oh, I guess I don't get to receive that image. Okay, so I'm going to go again. Image, choose image. Let's try for this one. I go ahead and click insert. I click done. And all of a sudden, this slide is my background. So this is what would pop up behind me when I upload it to Zoom. So those are a few options. And remember, we would want to add our travel name. So let's say I wanted to insert a text box. I'd go ahead and click on the text box. I have a couple options here. If I can't see the writing very well, I can go to the fill and pick a different color. Let's pick a color that stands out, maybe this light pink. I could do a border color. Maybe I want to do a dark pink. I can make the border color thicker by this border weight box. Make it really thick. And then I could do a pattern. So I'm going to do that pattern. And then in the text box, I can pick whatever kind of font I want. So I'm going to scroll through my fonts. Go ahead with this one. And then I can adjust the size, the boldness, if I want to highlight it. There's a lot of different tools here, and it normally just takes playing around with them to learn them. So let's say I am in the Nelson Mandela travel group. My computer will let me type. I will go ahead and type the name of my BIPOC influencer. And then I could move this around. I could change the size of it. Let's see, I can drag it here, change the orientation by grabbing that slide. So those are a few options. I'm going to click to a new slide to show you another option. So we know how to insert images individually. We know how to make them a background. Using either function, again, you can also choose an image from your own computer by going to upload. So I'm going to browse for my files. I've uploaded some pictures to my photos. You can upload them as files. Let's see here. I want to be in Iceland. I loved traveling in Iceland. So let me see. Here we go. Oh, I'm going to upload a photo with one of my favorite mountains. So then I just click insert and I'm done. And let's say this time you can insert, there are a bunch of options here. Let's say I want to do word art for my name. So I go ahead, click insert word art for my travel group name. And then I'm going to, we'll just say with the Mandela group. So I type it in and I click enter and there it is. And then by clicking on it, I can change the font. I can mess around with the filling. So that color is pretty hard to see, so I'd probably change it to, okay, go for a yellow and then maybe outline it in a darker gold. So you can really get very creative here. There's also options. Let me see. Format options. I can do a reflection, and then if I click down, I can change the distance, how far I want it. And that's just one feature. I could add, let's say I wanted to add an image of something that I loved. I love my dogs. So I'm going to go upload from my computer again. Go to my photos. Actually, I think I saved them in my documents. I could add a picture of myself if I wanted to. Oh, it's me and my pups. And there they are. And I can just shrink it down to whatever size I want. And there we go. If I wanted to add a shape, for example, let's see what shapes we have. I want to add love. So I go ahead, do a heart. You can color that. Again, same thing we've been doing with the letters. Highlight that, make it a little bit thicker. So I think this is a good job representing me. I'm going to put my heart right by myself. And again, this is what will pop up behind your head in your Zoom camera instead of the room that you're in. I'll go ahead. You have several different options here. You could add text. I'll add the sun. I love to be outside. Ooh, but I don't want it that color, so I'm going to go ahead and change it and get creative. I could insert a favorite quote. Oops. So this is a good thing to learn when you are trying to type something in different. You don't click the X, you just click delete. So let's think about a favorite quote. Choose. Ooh, let's do choose joy. Okay, we'll see. Sometimes you have to get specific. Choose joy quotes. I can just see what comes up. I'm going to go ahead. I like this one. Oops. So I click it. And then I click insert. And then I can add it to my slide however I want. And then when you are done, because you will be going into a separate Google slide and making your own slide, and then you will just click turn in when you are done. And so those are just a few options. You can get creative as you want to. And the last thing you should know is that when you're done and you want to save this to your computer as well, you need to go to File, and you can download it as a JPEG or a PNG. You can make a copy of your slide to have it in your Google Docs. There's several options. And that is all we have. So thanks for following along, and I can't wait to see what slides you come up with for your virtual backgrounds in Zoom.